Apex strength principle number 7 is stats versus stimulus. Now, Molly, when I say stats versus stimulus, or better yet, when you're explaining this concept, this principle to your clients, now there's lovely people at home, how would you best describe what stats and stimulus means, the relationship between them, and why it's so important to think about and be considerate of?
The stats are simply just the numbers that The stats are simply just the numbers. So it's the weights that we're using and the reps we've achieved with those weights. Now, the stimulus is the stress that's created from those weights and those reps. So it's the stress that's placed on the body that forces it to adapt, to get bigger and to get stronger.
That concept between stats and stimulus is such an important one to wrap your head around, because what we're doing in the gym is chasing statistical outcomes. We want to lift more weight and we want to do more reps, as we should. That's how we gauge progress over time. But your body doesn't know, it doesn't give a single shit about what you record down if that isn't consistent with the stress, with the stimulus that your body experiences. And it's the high standard and the consistency of that high standard technique that ensures that the stats that you record and the stimulus that your body experiences is one and the same. Now, Molly, when we are talking stats versus stimulus, we want to think about an exercise that helps to convey this message. What would that be?
A bench press?
The bench press is probably the quintessential, no, it is the quintessential example of an exercise where people are over prioritizing the stats and undervaluing, if at all appreciating, the stimulus. So let's get into it. Molly's going to represent two different bros on International Chest Day. Bro number 1 is going to be over prioritizing the stats, performing the reps as quickly as possible, getting through them without any real consideration for the quality, stress, and stimulus that's elicited. Bro number 2 is going to be doing the opposite. He's going to be prioritizing the stimulus that is elicited on a per rep basis and performing as many as bro number 2 can, but understanding that it's the relationship between the stimulus and the result we want to achieve, and not just the stats, that needs to be respected. So Molly, jump down for me. So bro number 1 is going to prioritize the stats. Off you go, bro number 1. Quickly, get the reps done, get the reps done. That's it, son. It's Monday, get after it. Good, as many as you can. One more, good, good. Bro number 1 has written down 10 reps. As many as they could, or thereabouts. Did 10 reps pretty bloody well, or so they thought. Bro number 2 gets on the bench, unracks the bar, off we go, big guy. Slower, more controlled and considerate around the position in which they are in, the tension that is created in that position, the consistency of that position and that tension, and the way in which that accumulates to the quality stimulus that we're looking to elicit. Now, bro number 2 isn't ignorant and isn't ignoring the stats, because we want to be lifting more weight and performing more reps over time, but we need to ensure that the technique standard that we introduce and maintain is what joins the stats and the stimulus, because over time, that's where your results lay. Now, Molly, for the people at home, what are some key takeaways that they can think about? Think about some of the things in which you talk to your own clients about when introducing this concept of stats versus stimulus.
It's understanding that yes, the stats are important. We should be lifting more weight and performing more reps over time, but that's only a small part of the picture. Our technique is what joins the stats and the stimulus and creates the long-term progress that we're looking for.
Molly has absolutely hit the nail on the head. Long-term is the goal here, folks. And as Molly rightly said, your technique is that conduit, it's that link between the stats that you achieve and what you record down and the stimulus that your body experiences to ensure we get the balance just right of getting today as effective as possible, but understanding it's the long-term game where the real results live.
If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment below to let us know what you'd like us to unpack and talk about in the next video.
And don't forget to jump into the caption below and hit the link to the Ultimate Squat Guide. It's my 28-page digital guide. It's completely free, and I'll hold your hand, take you through the process to build your skills, your knowledge, your confidence, and everything you need to know to master the squat and get strong as all fuck.